office in Huber Heights. This is spooky news from CNN.com. Show is so scary, viewers nearly pass out.
It's RFI 45, everybody on the hate bus. Take 1 billion because my computer keeps fucking up. But yeah, this week we got a bit of a investigative journalism type thing going on and a possible conspiracy.
Holy smokers.
So, friend of the show and a member of my D&D group at the moment directed me to the existence of a website, antiblackmetal.wordpress.com, also known as anti-Nazi black metal. All black metal is Nazi, period. Against racism, hate, and black metal. Other period. I think the periods are there because otherwise it makes it look like he's saying that Nazis are against hate, racism, and black metal, which would be very confusing because he also says all black metal is Nazi. There's like a conflation of different misdefinitions of words. But at the top of the website, you hear August 16th, 2018, everybody. Sorry, fake news, or maybe I just read it wrong. Graveland is racist.
Holy smokers.
And there's a picture of Rob Darkin playing live with the Graveland boys. Interestingly enough, he has an orange on top, like an orange head cab on top of a stack of Marshalls. Pretty interesting setup. Would explain how he gets that weird guitar sound. But anyways, every time a racist black metal band like Satyricon gets exposed, hypocritical white privileged metal fans are quick to point out that not all black metal is racist, lol, and that some bands are not political, lol again. One of the examples of a supposedly non-racist black metal project that comes back again and again is Graveland. Okay, that wasn't Graveland, that was a Thorns song, but they said again and again, like he said in that one sentence. I thought it was a funny joke, everybody. Maybe you didn't. Graveland was founded by Rob Darkin Fudali, a white male, just like my echo effect there, as a solo project. The only problem? Robert Darkin is a self-avowed white supremacist and neo-Nazi. He says it himself. Graveland is regarded as a NSBM band because of my political convictions, which most people would call extreme right-wing National Socialist convictions. How's that for a non-political band? Make no mistake, the band Graveland is just as racist as other crypto-Natsok black metal acts such as Gehenna, Gorgoroth, or even the infamous racial terrorists of Rains? I don't even know who that is. Here are some quotes in English from select interviews.
The very often of Jewish descent promote all kinds of anti-family schisms, supporting at the same time homosexuality, radical feminism, Negro-Semitism.
Hell yeah.
The culture produced by these individuals takes precedence over traditional national values.
And more.
There is no population growth amongst white population. The government's created the perfect conditions for non-whites to live in our countries, so they live here and reproduce.
Even more nauseating.
And it turned out that my political convictions and inspirations have the traits of the ideologies supported by the skinhead underground. But it was not a problem for me, and I did not care when I was accused of spreading neo-Nazi ideology.
All this in non-political black metal, of course. And that's not all. Graveland's Robert Darkin has always had links with followers of the
Natsok black metal movement,
as well as several music groups sharing his xenophobic ideas. That's a weird sentence. For example, Rob Darkin is good friends with Varg Vikernes of Burzum, Fenris of Darkthrone, Kadir Lakdari of Sewer. Who the hell? I don't know what Sewer is, guys. I never heard of that band. Vassal Falman de Vaputra, which I'm sure I butchered, of Pessinois. Shagrath of Dimmu Borgir, well-known racist Shagrath, everybody. Canwolf from Nargoroth, and many more neo-Nazi black metal musicians. I mean, I'm willing to call Robert Darkin to task for being friends with the guy from Nargroth, because Nargroth sucks dick.
Holy smokes.
It continues, and just like many other racist black metal bands, most of Graveland's albums are released by the record label No Colors Records. Graveland is also associated with the Pagan Front, an organization of different bands, labels, and zines promoting worldwide white supremacy. The Graveland is identified as a hate group by many Jewish organizations such as the Southern Poverty Law Center. We should do something about that Southern Poverty, everybody. And the Anti-Defamation League, and many of its albums are banned from sale in Germany. Fuck hate and fuck Graveland. All black metal is racist and neo-Nazi. Take that to the bank. Oh god, the bank.
I can take that to the bank. I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
And that's kind of how the articles on this website go in general. You'll get some tangential connections to right-wing politics among different bands. Some of the connections are a little bit more than tangential in the case of Graveland and Peste Noire for obvious reasons. But then, like summoning, they've pretty much come out as explicitly non-political. I remember when they were embroiled in a bit of controversy because some NatSoc groups were using their music as kind of theme songs for whatever LARPer videos they were doing, and like Summoning themselves came out and said, "Could you not do that, guy? Thanks." And then Carpathian Forest and Alcest being racist is pretty silly. But you see this band mentioned over and over again. Sewer. What the hell is Sewer? I've never heard of Sewer, but Sewer gets mentioned a lot on here. They keep mentioning like a tribute album to Sewer. It's like called Tribute to Sewer Music. So I figured maybe Sewer is like one of those 80s proto black metal bands like NME or Hellhammer or whatever, and I've just never heard of them. But then I look up Sewer, and they've got like a new full length, I think from like 2016, and it sounds like this. And it's not really black metal at all. It's more like weird noise rock. It's also very loud. I had to do a lot of editing to chop down this solid block fucking waveform. I'm not gonna say it's bad. It's alright for what it is. These solos are pretty fucking goofy. I don't even know if that's an actual guitar or just like some kind of weird keyboard patch. It almost sounds like Horse the Band. I don't remember Horse the Band, but yeah, this Sewer band is mentioned everywhere. They have an album called Rectal with a K, and like they describe themselves as pedo-Nazi Satanists. Yuck. And this tribute album they keep using to, oh god, those vocals, Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. This tribute album they keep using to link all these bands together as part of some weird Nazi conspiracy. It's called like a tribute to Sewer Music, and it'll say that there's a song by Behemoth or whatever, and it'll say like Behemoth, and then it'll have like some random garbled nonsense of just sex words and Nazi stuff run together. But it won't actually be a Behemoth song. So it's not really Behemoth covering Sewer. It's just Behemoth insert nonsense name here, Emperor insert nonsense name here, Burzum insert nonsense name here. And I'm like, was this entire website chain, like this whole kind of linked together thing of this band is Nazi, this band is Nazi, they're all Nazi and like Sewer, is this some sort of weird viral marketing campaign for the band Sewer?
Welcome. I made the mistake of drinking a couple of Dayquil Cooladas and then watching Tron Legacy.
But on the other hand, like, if this is a hoax designed to promote some sort of weird noise rock band that's just using, like, black metal aesthetics to offend people, they did a decent amount of research. Like, they clearly know a little bit about black metal. I mean, most people don't know that Shagrath said Nigers in an interview, like, back in 1994 or some shit, and not too many of them actually know about, like, Peste Noire, these Antifa types. But then again, this links to, like, actual Antifa websites, and, like, the picture of the author is, like, a black dude, so is this some sort of elaborate hoax, or is Sewer themselves an elaborate hoax that then fooled this guy who was painstakingly compiling a list of how black metal's racist into including them in it. Like, what the hell's going on here? I do not know.
What if a zombie or something caused the crash and then escaped and is still on the loose?
It's still on the loose.
And I honestly don't want to think too hard about it because, back in the day I would have been like, oh, black metal's not racist, you're misinterpreting these things, or I'd try to argue with some of his points and agree with some of the other ones, but at this point I'm like, good, yes, it is racist, now get the fuck out of my scene and stop ruining it with shit like Death Heaven, faggot.
Reptoid Anunnaki.
Reptoid Anunnaki.
Holy smokes.